You are still spending money on things that made sense 5 years ago, but are quietly draining you today. And I am not talking about obvious stuff like daily lattes or eating out too much. I am talking about things that feel completely normal, things everyone around you is still paying for, things that look like responsible adult spending. But in 2026, with the cost of everything going up and real wages barely keeping pace, some of these expenses have crossed the line from reasonable to ridiculous. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Amelia, and this is the place where we talk about real money, real decisions, and what actually works when you are trying to build wealth in your real life right now. Today, we are going through 7 things that are no longer worth your money in 2026, and I want you to stay until the end because number 5 completely changed how I think about spending, and I think it will shift something for you too. Make sure you are subscribed so you never miss these conversations, because we do this every single week. Here is what is happening right now. Most of us built our spending habits in a completely different financial world. What felt like a good deal in 2019 or even 2022 is not the same deal today. Inflation changed the math, subscription pricing changed, the market changed, and a lot of the things we are still paying for on autopilot have quietly become some of the worst uses of our money. The problem is, nobody sits you down and tells you when something stops being worth it. You just keep paying month after month because it feels familiar, and stopping it feels like effort. Today we are doing that audit together. Okay, so real talk right here. The average American household is now spending over $220 a month on some combination of cable, streaming services, and premium add-ons. That is over $2,600 a year to watch content. You probably cycle through on 3 apps maximum. Here is what actually works instead. Do a 5-minute streaming audit this week. Write down every single subscription you are paying for and ask yourself honestly when you last opened it. Most people find 2 to 4 services they forgot they even had. Cutting down to 2 or 3 core services can save you anywhere from $80 to $150 a month. That is real money going back into your pocket every single month. I want you to really hear this one. The average new car payment in 2026 is sitting right around $750 a month. When you add full coverage insurance, maintenance, registration, and interest on a 5 or 6 year loan, you are looking at over $1,100 a month to drive a depreciating asset. And this is the part nobody tells you. A reliable 2 to 3 year old used car with low miles gives you almost identical transportation for sometimes half the monthly cost. The numbers on this are wild when you actually run them. That $400 monthly difference invested over 5 years at a 7% return is over $28,000. Your car is not an investment. Stop treating it like a status symbol and start treating it like a tool. Most people completely overlook this one because $50 a month feels small. But here is the math. If you are paying $50 a month for a gym you visit 4 times a year, you are paying $150 per visit. The fitness industry is built on the fact that you will keep paying and keep not going. In 2026, there is genuinely no reason to pay for a gym you do not use consistently. Free workout apps, YouTube channels, and community recreation centers have made it completely possible to stay fit for under $15 a month. And trust me, this makes a difference when you multiply every small leak across your budget. Write this one down if you can. Extended warranties on phones, laptops, and appliances are one of the highest margin products retailers sell. They are designed to sound like protection and feel like peace of mind, but statistically, most electronics either break within the manufacturer warranty period or last well beyond the extended coverage window. Consumer Reports data shows that extended warranties pay out in less than 20% of cases. Here is what actually works instead. Put that warranty money, usually $100 to $300 per item, into a small dedicated emergency tech fund. You will almost always come out ahead and you stay in control of your own money. This is where it gets interesting. I am not telling you to eat poorly or to never treat yourself. But there is a massive difference between choosing quality where it matters and paying premium prices on autopilot across your entire grocery cart. The store brand versus name brand gap on staples like canned goods, frozen vegetables, cleaning products, and pantry basics is roughly 20 to 40% per item. if your grocery bill is $600 a month and you swap even half of those items. To store brand equivalents, you are saving $60 to $120 every single month. That is $1,400 a year on groceries alone just by being intentional. I wish I knew this so much earlier. Fast fashion feels affordable in the moment, but the cost per wear math is brutal. A $15 top you wear twice before it falls apart costs $7.50 per wear. A $60 well-made piece you wear 40 times costs $1.50 per wear. The quiet wealth-building strategy here is buying less and buying better. Not designer, not luxury, just intentional. People who build wealth quietly tend to have smaller wardrobes, wear things longer, and invest the difference. The fast fashion industry is specifically designed to make you feel like your wardrobe is always behind. Do not let it win. This is the sneaky one. In 2026, we are paying convenience fees on almost everything. Same-day delivery upgrades, priority processing, express shipping, and app service fees are adding up to an average of $40 to $80 per month for most households, without people even realizing it. Most people completely overlook this because each charge is small, but that is exactly how it works. Planning just 48 to 72 hours ahead on purchases eliminates almost all of these fees entirely, because here is what they do not say. You are not paying for speed. You are paying a premium for not planning. Here is the perspective shift I want to leave you with. These 7 things together, if you are spending on all of them right now. Here is the perspective shift I want to leave you with. These 7 things together, if you are spending on all of them right now, could easily represent $600 to $900 in monthly spending that is giving you almost no real return on your life quality. Over 1 year, that is between $7,200 and $10,800. Over 5 years, invested at a modest 7%. That is somewhere between $50,000 and $75,000. That is not a small number. That is a down payment. That is a retirement account milestone. That is financial breathing room. The goal is not to deprive yourself. The goal is to stop spending unconsciously on things that stopped serving you. Here is exactly what I want you to do this week. On day 1, pull up your bank and credit card statements and highlight every recurring charge. On day 2, cancel or downgrade anything you have not actively used in the last 30 days. On day 3, look at your grocery receipt and identify 5 items you can swap to store brand without noticing a difference. That is it. 3 days, 3 actions, and you will likely find $100 to $300 in monthly savings you did not know you had. Small moves done consistently are the entire game. You work too hard for your money to let it leak out quietly on things that stopped being worth it. 2026 is the year you get intentional. It is not about being cheap. It is about being smart, being aware, and making sure every dollar you spend is actually earning its place in your life. You have more financial power than you think. You just have to choose to use it. If this video gave you something to think about, subscribe so you never miss a real money conversation on this channel.